Guys, I'm Buffalo K. We're back with more Madden 20 market tips. A couple days ago, we showed you how to make some of these superstar players using little or no coins, simply by taking cards you already had in your binder, some of these lower silvers and golds, trading them up to high golds, exchanging those for training, using that training to get your player. So hopefully you spent no coins and you have a Patrick Mahomes or a Gilmore or both sitting on your team right now. Now we're going to take a shift and look forward into the coming week. We think Team Diamonds are coming. We're going to look at what that should do to the market, and historically what the first week after launch does, and why we think that the next couple days are going to be your best opportunity to sell your low elites. Your 80 to 85s should hit their peak in the next few days. Let's dive in. Okay, guys, this is a little snapshot of what the markets have done so far. So on the left, you have Madden 19. This is our historical data. This shows us what happened last year. I highlighted Friday, August 10th. That was the official launch of the game. And as you can see, prices were about the same as they were pre-launched, but then they spiked immediately afterwards, and then hit their highest point early in the following week. So if you look over on the right-hand side, that's this year. That's Madden 20. That's what's been going on. August 2nd was the official launch of the game. So you can see it looks like we're on the exact same trend. Immediately following the launch, prices are going back up. So they spiked a little bit early this year as well. Some of it could have been training based. We've been using training. Training may be the new alternate currency for this year. So that is going to change things going forward. But we should have our highest prices coming still in the next few days. Part of that is going to be because Team Diamonds should be coming out this year. Team Diamonds seem to be much different this year. Rumor has it it's not going to be players that are already in the game. It's going to be some other kind of flashback style players, which would be great. What that's going to do is you're going to create a need for some cards that are already out there, right? Last year, you're going to take, I think it was about 30 or 50 cards from each team, throw those into a set, and then you got your Team Diamond. If they follow that same trend, they do that again, you're probably going to have some low elite cards that you're going to find out are actually extremely rare. Even gold cards. Last year, there were some gold cards, some wide receivers and fullbacks that were selling at 15, 20,000 coins. So make sure this week coming up, you're checking your binder before you go out and sell things. I would recommend getting rid of anything not in your lineup, especially golds and low elites. If they're not in your lineup, do not hold them, because as you can see on the left-hand side, on Thursday, the week after launch, prices dropped, and it's the same after that. They don't get back up to the prices that they are the week after launch ever again. Maybe a short spike, upward trend, but for the most part, they start going down, and they continuously establish new lows going forward. I don't see any reason for that to change this year. Maybe the use of training as alternate currency will slow that down a little bit, but I'm not expecting it to. The reason prices are up even right now, there's no promo. Legend packs came out on Saturday. Not many people pulled good stuff. Well, I mean, some people did. But as a whole, I think people were a little underwhelmed by the pull rate in those packs. Legend cards don't usually generate a whole lot of change to the auction house. There's just not enough of them. You're limited on how many you can buy, so that slows things down. Once we get an actual promo, though, that has cards in it, a reason to pull packs, prices generally come down. That may not happen with Team Diamonds. Team Diamonds came out last year. There were no packs. You could do exchange sets for some gold and silver tokens for a player pack that would have, a couple players from that team that would go into their Team Diamond set. There's no more tokens this year. Maybe they do that for training. Maybe they don't. Either way, that shouldn't really affect anything other than make the auction house prices rise even more. People aren't going to be throwing all of these cards out of the auction house. Some of them are going to keep them and use them in these sets for the Team Diamonds. That creates this artificial void, this lack of this card on the auction house. So prices should go up even more. So if you have this stuff in your binder, if you have low elites that are not in your lineup, be prepared to sell them this week. Do not hold them. You're going to regret them in about a week. Get out while you can. Sell your cards. Get your coins while they're there. Don't wait until your 82s and your 81s drop 30-40% in the coming week. Get rid of it now. Save your coins. Coins hold their value. Cards do not. So hopefully this video helps you out. Hopefully the info will be accurate enough We will reevaluate. We'll see again in a couple of days if all of this comes true. If you agree with me or don't agree with me, comment down below. Let me know what you think's coming and how it's going to affect things and how you're going to make coins.